The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Audiobook Summary and Review by StoryShots. Your creative block is not a talent problem. It is a spiritual injury. Introduction. Most people who say, "I'm not creative," are lying to themselves. They are creative. They have just been taught to fear it. That fear was installed by teachers who graded imagination, parents who demanded practicality, and a culture that treats art as a luxury. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron is a 12-week program designed to dismantle that fear and recover your creative identity. Morning pages clear the mental clutter. Every morning, before you check your phone, write 3 pages of longhand stream of consciousness. No editing, no rereading. Just dump whatever is in your head onto paper. Morning pages are deliberately boring, a daily brain drain that clears space for actual creative thought. Most of what you write will be petty complaints and to-do lists. That is the point. You are externalizing the mental noise that usually drowns out your ideas. After a few weeks, patterns emerge. You notice the same fears showing up every day. Once you see the thought loops clearly, they lose power. We are victims of our own internalized perfectionist, a nasty internal and eternal critic, the censor. Morning pages drain the censor's battery before it wakes up. Your problem is not lack of ideas. Your problem is lack of space to hear them. The Artist Date restores creative play. Once a week, take yourself on a solo 2-hour expedition to do something playful. Go to a flea market, visit a weird museum, sit in a church you have never been to. The key rule: you must go alone, and you cannot combine it with errands. This is not networking. This is creative refueling. Most blocked artists have forgotten how to play. They treat inspiration like a vending machine. But creativity works through sideways exposure to beauty and strangeness. The Artist's Date is how you restock your internal image library. Most blocked creatives carry unacknowledged either-or reasoning that stands between themselves and their work. The Artist's Date breaks the either-or thinking. You are not choosing between life and art. You are living the kind of life that makes art possible. Your inner critic is not protecting you. The voice in your head that says your work is embarrassing or not good enough is not wisdom. It is fear disguised as taste. The internalized voice of every authority figure who ever told you to be realistic shows up because you are threatening to be visible. Visibility means vulnerability. So the censor tries to shut you down before anyone else can reject you. But the censor cannot tell the difference between good risk and bad risk. It flags everything as dangerous, which means if you listen to it, you never make anything. The way out is not to defeat the censor. You cannot argue with it. You just have to recognize it, thank it for sharing, and keep working anyway. Every working artist has the same voice. The difference is they have learned to work alongside it instead of waiting for it to give permission. Creativity is God's gift to us. Using our creativity is our gift back to God. If this changed how you think about creative blocks, someone in your life probably needs to hear it too. Final summary. The framework that pulls all of this together is the 12-week structure, the concept of creative recovery, and the exercises for identifying your creative wounds. Plus, the method for handling creative U-turns, the self-sabotage that kicks in right when you are making progress, is one of the most practical tools in the book. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron is for anyone who has stopped making things, stopped trusting their taste, or stopped believing they deserve a creative life. The full written summary, visual infographic, and animated video of The Artist's Way are all in the StoryShots app.